Hello everybody, welcome. Today we are using Wick Editor and we are going to be talking about how to add sound to your animation. Okay, so I do have this very basic animation right here, and it's only a couple of layers in size. If I play it, all we have is we have our background and we have our skier that is skiing down the mountain. Just a very simple animation starting from there, going to point A to point B. As well, he is getting a little bit bigger as he goes to point B, as if he's getting closer to you during the movie. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to go find some sound because, and where do we get sound from? Well, there's a couple of things that we can do. Number one, we're going to take it from YouTube as a wonderful source for sound effects, as well as there's a couple of websites that, and sometimes you got to watch out for websites too. So we're going to talk about them both. So I'm going to go to a new tab here, and a website, a very good a website that you can download sounds from is called Sound Bible. Okay, first one that pops up, and it is an excellent website. There, you don't get the banner ads, or sometimes they do have some banner ads, or they want to sell you on certain things, but it's all the ads are appropriate. Sometimes you can find certain websites that it's just like a rabbit hole that you wish that you never went down. So it's actually a very straightforward website. You can just look for, say, explosion, and you have all these different hits of different, like tornado siren, shotgun blast, gun battle sound, bomb exploding. So hopefully you can hear this through yours. Yeah, you are able to hear it, so that's good. So that's a bomb exploding, explosion with ultra bass. All right, and then 2-minute storm. That's a long one. We're not even going to bother with that one. Shotgun blast, 2 seconds long. Okay, gun battle sound. All right, you get the idea. If you wanted one that you found, you said, oh yeah, that works fine for me, what you would just do is you would just click on that sound, say shotgun blast. Let's find one that's better. No, we'll just stick with this. Shotgun blast. And then really, yeah, sure, just double check this is what you want. Okay, good enough. And you just click on which format you want to download. You can either do MP3 or WAV format. They're both solid sound formats. MP3 is a compressed file that you might, you download some music or something. Chances are it's going to be an MP3 format because it's like a compressed format for downloading off the internet. A WAV file is maybe a little higher quality and a little higher memory. Okay, so basically MP3 is a compressed format of this size here. They both work. Okay, so let's just, for fun, we're just going to do, if you download the WAV, it's fine. If you download the MP3, if I download the MP3, I click yep, and you can see it's just downloading into my downloads folder right there. Okay, and then you just move on to the next one, or you can bring it into Wick Editor. Before I bring it into Wick Editor, just going to show you, let's go to YouTube. YouTube is a wonderful resource for sound effects. All you got to do is type anything in and then add sound effects to it. So if I went explosion and then sound effect afterwards, you get all these sound effects. So, and unfortunately sometimes they have ads, so hopefully we don't get any ads. Yeah, okay. You get the idea. Explosion sound. Sometimes, so that's only 7 seconds long. Sometimes you get them where they're like 30 seconds, like 4 minutes, okay? And it's got like a pile of, oh yeah, let's advance that. It's just got all sorts of explosions for you to download. I'll just wait for the next one to go, and it's coming in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so yeah, it could just be a lot to go through. So you don't necessarily have to do that. But whatever works for you, okay? When you find one that you want to download, and let's just go to this one that's 4 seconds long. Excellent. Hey, it's like the Chris Stuckman video. Okay, so what I've got is that is this explosion. I'm going to just grab it, and I'm going to grab this YouTube address, just the web address that's up here, youtube.com/whatever. I'm going to copy it. And now we need to go to a third-party site. And if you were to Google, like download YouTube, you're going to get like a million websites that offer you to download YouTube videos, and that's fine. A lot of them have inappropriate ads, and so some are better than others. I'm going to go to, if I went to ytmp3.cc, that comes up right there. And this one, there's no ads, okay? Actually, this one is actually blocked from school for some reason, but it's not blocked at home, so this is what I'm going to use. So we're just going to paste that web address into this website. MP3, I'm going to download it as an MP3. MP4 is the movie file. We don't want the movie file, we want the sound file, so we're just going to leave that selected, and then we're going to convert it. Okay, so it's converted. So what happened is that the website went to YouTube, said, I need this, and it downloaded it, and now we can download it from this website. So we just have to download it from here. So we do that, and now an ad pops up. It's nice that it's a clean ad, so that's good. And while that happened, I see that it has downloaded into my downloads folder. Okay, so let's go to Wick Editor. I have my my simple animation here, and let's just look. I'm at like 720 resolution, which is 1280 by 720. I am running at 24 frames a second, which is like your classic old movie theater, like the original Star Wars movie would have been done in this frame rate. And so if I play this, he just goes down the screen. Okay. All right. So I want to add a sound to it. So what I'm going to do is that the same way that I uploaded a picture to the site, I'm going to upload the sound. So that goes into our asset library. Oh, you can't see that right now. So I'm going to move that out of the way here. There we go. There's our asset library over the right there. And I'm going to upload a new asset. And then just it's in my downloads there. I've got a few here. So I've got I already have, I'm going to use this scream because he's going to be screaming going down the hill. But there's the explosion that I think we just got. So we're going to I'm going to grab the scream. Okay, so there's the scream. And so what I can do is, let's go to our middle here. And I want him to maybe go here, and then he's going to scream. If I were to drop the scream in right now, it would drop it into the beginning of this animation here. Okay? Actually, I'm going to show you something here. If I were to click on the skier here, see all the properties here? It's got all these different properties. And so the different properties, like he's located in this section, he's rotated at 0, his opacity, I can't see, he's not semi-transparent, and so forth. If I were to click on the tween here, the timeline here, you get different properties going on here. Okay. If I click on the keyframe within that tween, different properties going on here. Okay. So here, if I click on this, look, you can add sounds here. So I can add the sound to the beginning of this scream. Now, I don't necessarily want him to start. I want him to start screaming like halfway down the hill or something. So what you would probably have to do is that I would just have to go here. You could either move him a little nudge just to add in a new keyframe, or I could just click there and it just automatically adds a new keyframe. You click on that, and then you have the option of adding some your sound to it. Let's go ahead. Now, but the thing that I think I'm going to do though, that can get like pretty complicated. And like if you got like a lot of layers and you got sounds in, and that's going to be complicated. I like simple. I like to be able to look at things that they're organized. So I'm going to back up. And I'm actually going to put the sound in its own layer. I'm going to actually go sound. There we go. And just have, like, I got nothing in this layer. And it's going to still last that long in my timeline. I can move this out of the way now. And I've got nothing in there, but I'm going to call that layer. Can I call that? Yeah, I can. Call that sounds. So I'm just going to put all my sounds in this one layer. So if I click on that, I can add that scream to here, and you can see it there, okay? Now, the benefit of doing it that way is it's kind of its own thing. I could have put it in, embedded it into this symbol here, the skier there, but I've got it here as well. So the benefit of that is I can actually move that, start that later on in time. So maybe like he comes here, he's going to hit a rock, and then he keeps on going. So let's see how they do. I'm going to move this down later, about halfway through. So he's halfway down the hill. And then, so the nice thing about that is that it's kind of independent of your animations. So let's just rewind and, okay. All right, never gets old. Okay. So that is the basics of adding sounds. You download it off of somewhere, some website, either Sound Bible or YouTube. You upload it to your asset library, and then you assign it. I could have also taken the scream, and I could have had this selected and then kind of add to this frame. I could do that too. There's other ways of doing it, okay? Okay, there you go. Good luck.